What if the love you've been chasing is the very thing holding you back? What if real love isn't about romance at all, but about discovering something so powerful it rewrites every part of who you are? Real love is not just something that it feels good, it's something that changes the way you think, the way you live, and even the way you see yourself. When you find a love so real, it does more than fill your heart. It rebuilds your life from the inside out. The first shift happens in the mind. Too often people believe that love will magically fix everything, that once they meet the right person, their loneliness, insecurity, and doubts will disappear. But the truth is, no relationship can save you if you don't first learn to love yourself. Real love begins with knowing your worth. It's the voice inside that says, I am enough. When you carry this mindset, you stop begging for attention and start attracting people who naturally respect and value you. That is where real love begins, not in someone else's arms, but in the way you see yourself. But there's something that gets in the way: the habit of settling. Many people stay in unhealthy relationships simply because they fear being alone. They put up with disrespect, dishonesty, or neglect, convincing themselves that at least having someone is better than having no one. This is one of the biggest lies we tell ourselves. Love that changes everything cannot survive in a place where you are constantly shrinking to fit. Breaking the habit of settling means finally saying, I deserve better, even if it scares you. The moment you stop accepting half love is the moment you open space for something whole. Once you have that space, the real work begins in the small, everyday choices. Real love is not proven in grand declarations, it's proven in habits. Do you practice gratitude every day? Do you check in, listen, and show kindness when it's least convenient? Love grows in the simple moments, like choosing patience during conflict or celebrating small wins. These daily habits form a foundation that no single romantic gesture can match. Over time, they build the kind of connection that feels unshakable because it's reinforced every day. But to protect that love, you must learn emotional control. Many relationships fail not because people don't love each other, but because fear takes over. Fear of rejection, fear of loss, fear of not being enough. These emotions can twist love into something fragile and insecure. Real love thrives when you learn to manage those fears. When you don't need someone to complete you but choose them every single day, you free both yourself and your partner. That is where love becomes powerful, not desperate. Even then, failure is part of the journey. Misunderstandings will happen, hearts will break, some relationships will end. But each failure is not wasted. It teaches you what respect feels like, what trust looks like, and what love should never cost you. Every heartbreak becomes a teacher, preparing you for the love that will last. Without those lessons, you wouldn't fully understand the beauty of the real thing when it finally arrives. Once you find love that is true, it will still be tested. Life will throw distance, stress, and temptation your way. But real love doesn't collapse under pressure, it strengthens. With an unshakable attitude, you show loyalty when it's hard, commitment when it's boring, and faith when doubts whisper. Real love is not fragile. It is tested by storms and comes out even stronger on the other side. And here is the secret most people miss. Lasting love isn't built on feelings alone. Feelings fade. Motivation fades. What holds love together is discipline. Discipline means showing up when you don't feel like it. It's choosing to talk when silence would be easier, forgiving when holding a grudge feels tempting, and continuing to grow together instead of drifting apart. Discipline keeps the fire alive long after passion cools. That's why love that lasts is not luck, it's built brick by brick through consistent effort. So the choice is yours. You can keep chasing shallow connections that leave you empty, or you can begin creating the kind of love that changes everything. The kind that starts with self-respect, grows through daily discipline, and survives every storm. When you find it, you'll realize it doesn't just change your life, it changes who you are, making you stronger, more patient, and more alive than you ever thought possible.